Welcome back guys. This is my story, my style. Tuko hapa na Wyclef. Tukuita wacha
Muthomi.
Wacha tukutafutie. Mnamuitanga aje Don? Nickname yenyewe mpea.
Tunamuita Muthomi.
Muthomi. Muthomi wa Lorry. Bro. Hebu kwanza by the way before nikuulize maswali tuambie story ya Lorry.
Guys, nauzanga Lorry. Do you have business? Unakuwa una hire Lorry for your business? Hire no more. Nipigie simu 0713198079. I'm a marketer, bro. I told you I'm a sales person. Nauzanga Lorry. I part-time work with Isuzu and Mitsubishi for your new vehicle solutions. Ike kia VZ kia kuendea mawe, FVR90, FRR, pickup. I'm your guy, Muthomi wa Lorry. Unajua hizi shoot cinema all the time.
Ukweli?
So my everyday, my day job is this one. Now utanipea niweke kwa advert.
Hiyo ni ad. Ilikuwa ad.
Utanipea. Emo lusikat. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. So bro, now tell us how was life now after quitting? Now this is your career. Uka quit sasa. After sasa utuambie mambo ya Meru crew. How was it?
We formed mbio sasa si ndio fast forward ingine tunekanga kwa cinema si ndio. Nikamaliza nikaingia Meru crew. We started a group called Meru crew with Mimi, Utikas Morori, Fighter Ziki, Daktari Kiremi Mwapobia, Fighter Melanin Falaki, producer Mr. Somi, and Chef Kemaita Jehu, who later left. So we formed a Meru crew. We did a lot of music. Ingia Spotify, you'll find our music. We performed. We got signed with Safaricom. We went to Safaricom Live. We won Dove Awards. Did a lot of music. So we traveled. Like we are the pioneers. We are the fathers of Meru music. And remember again, I repeat, I did the first Meru rap.
So to rap
anyway, so after that, music a little bit in Meru in the Nwa region is not so sustainable. Most people are actually struggling. As much as you see whatever is the pomp and glamour and everything that is happening on social media, the truth is, if you compare a musician kutoka our region, like for example, Kamano. Kamano is doing well, and is I would call him a millionaire. But if he was a Kikuyu or Luo musician, he would be a billionaire. He would be bigger. He would be he's a legend, but he would be so big. If you compare Singwell, if she was Kikuyu, would be Queen Jane. Like she's a legend. She's big. The likes of Dauka, the likes of Saf Msani, the likes of Kinanasiz would be so big and so moneyed and so widely traveled. But to some extent, as much as we say Kanyere kaina we mwene, like Kanyere is sung by the owner. Like that ownership that the proverb talks about is not there in Meru. Somehow it's coming up, but in reality we're struggling to get there. As compared to other communities, that is what I'm trying to say. So music was not sustainable, so I had to try other hustles. So that's where Lorry came on board. I've done a lot of entrepreneurship. I even did 250 acres in Taraka of soya farming. I was supposed to be in 250 acres the soya. I lost over 2.5 million.
Bro, go to capital wapi?
I had saved.
King, tuko na tajiri hapa. Tuko na kamera gani tumepata?
I lost all that money. I lost it. I've actually, that's why there's a friend who talked about wanting to start a podcast. I told her that, Ashley, big up. I told her that she should also interview people who failed. Because I have so many businesses that have failed. At 21, I did my first $1 million business job. We printed t-shirts with a friend of mine called Oscar for a university. I won't say the name. It was worth around 1.5 million. We did the business, we delivered. We did not have capital. We did not have ways to raise that. Our family could not give us that money. We were not credit worth. But we knew how to do screen printing from my university days. We did them through capital from other people. And then after we did it, we were at a loss. because everybody who had loaned us money pretended to become sharks.
Yeah.
Na wakachukua do yote. They took over 1 million shillings from us. Actually job niko nimepewa na Red Cross kuprint ndio tulilipa some of the debts tukabakisha like 50,000.
Yeah.
That's why I bought my second computer ever. So I've seen it. I've been there. I've done I did my first company at 21 with Oscar. After that, we did a cosmetic shop. I had a shop that was competing with the biggest cosmetic shop in Meru. Bought my first car, of course, tulikuwa tumeshikana at 23. Nilikuwa Probox Succeed again with Oscar. Again, we got scammed. Gari kaenda, lost everything. We closed the shop yenye tuko tunauza 100,000 each day. At 24 years nilikuwa na shop, nilikuwa nauza 100,000 every day.
Nilikuwa nauza nini bro?
Cosmetics.
Oh yeah.
Cosmetics, nywele. Mimi najua nywele za madem bro, kutoka hizo 133 makala 27, najua ma shampoos, najua ma
fast forward. Maybe uambie wakina Amo na wakina
ndio kwa nywele, si ndio? Ni vile. So I did cosmetics that like printing failed.
Yeah.
Cosmetics failed, but I was getting scammed. So nilikuwa sema that's why sionangi reason ya kufanya masters. Nafanya nini? Man bro, nimefunza huko nje. I've had a PhD. Went out. I thought now getting products from other companies and selling them is not making sense. So I went to Nairobi. Actually, I went to Nairobi because I wanted to join the acting. Because I knew in Nairobi I'll succeed. So after we closed business in 2015, I did drama, got like 300,000 from schools. Nikafunganya virago, moved to Nairobi. I don't have a job. I just have some money in the account. I even went for the nationals zilikuwa Nakuru for drama. Hata sijapanga nyumba yenye nimerent in Nairobi. Came back to Nairobi. Started, I would pay rent for 3 months and stay in the house reading books and meeting people in town. Kuzunguka na kutafuta dono wako wapi. But then it happened that same year Meru got into a competition. We did Dover once. I was still doing music on the side. So even Don, we worked with him on a video called Mazingira. The first video ever by any Meru musician to use drones and to have KWS permits to shoot with the elephants in the forest. So we did it in 2015 again. Big up Don for helping us achieve it. We were supposed to be paid in millions, but we got 250,000 per year. Again, we were scammed. But it's a lesson. Again, it's a lesson. Imekuwa tukilearn to resilience and everything. Plus, we had the advantage of time. So actually, hapa ndio place inspiration. Kwa ule msemo yako in your 20s, risk everything. I had read in a book. Risk it all, because you still have time to recover. Try that idea you have. Do it. You have time to recover. So you want to become an acrobat, try it. Hata ukivunjika utapona faster kuliko kujaribu at 40. So I tried them. I tried businesses and I know so much. Sometimes I sit in rooms and I can do a lot.
Now you're doing all this when you'd already left your career.
Akitambo. Next I irudi bro.
And you're not planning to do with your career?
Even my accounts I give to other people. Nivilasa ni scam because I know how to read books of accounts. Vizuri sana, wezi ni scam. But so after that did cosmetics, ikafail, went to Nairobi, went to join drama Kenya National Theatre, nikapata watu wanavuta bangi. That time Kenya National Theatre was so bad. Hapo nyuma ya theater wasi walikuwa kwa tumao nginwa kamao hivi walikuwa pata bangi zimefichwa hapo. I hated drugs. I never wanted to do anything to do with drugs. So my dream ya kuingia Kenya National Theatre died. I was like, I'm not going to do drugs. I'm not going to join a team that is doing drugs. So I left. I had talked to someone called Mkurugenzi. Mkuru, Abel. I had met him in 2012 in Mombasa, in Diani. Actually, that night in Diani, tulikuwa na family FHOK. Tulikuwa Diani in 2012. 2012 tulikuwa na campsite at Diani next to the beach. Mkuru was brought in, kumbuka alikuwa celeb. That time alikuwa tumuita nani? Alikuwa ito nani kwa taidi? Freddy alikuwa ameletwa na wase wa I think ni hizo na FHOK za Nairobi kukam to Mombasa to entertain people. Walikuwa wamekuja na ule jamaa wa Utahamalini. So we were with him in Mombasa. Diani, Mkuru came, we became good friends. That's where they first met with Nkirote, because used to be with Nkirote, yeah, down in Divas. We were with them in Mombasa for the campsite. Mkuru came, we became friends. I had made a theater, kulikuwa na competition in theater, and he was supposed to be one of the judges. Bro, my team from Meru, niliwapigia theater normal. But now, we thought tutaact kama Meru pekee, but then we got switched. Tukamixiwa, like uko kwa team, uko na someone from Kisumu, Eldoret, Mombasa, all over the country. But then again, I found myself as the leader. And then I created a skit for them. Abel was supposed to judge. Bro, nilipiga jokes after joke after joke. Wasi walicheka, we won. So Abel came and became good friends. We even exchanged numbers. And that's when he met Nani. Yeah. So at the time ya kulala, Abel took my tent. Mushenzi. But we became good friends. And I wanted to really join acting. And I'm sure that is what they were rediscovering themselves. So when I called him, it was so hard for him because he had already become a celebrity. He was already a big celebrity. As much as he still has my number. As much as he had my number and he still has my number, he had so much to do. Remember that they had done some adverts for Hunye and Ruto. In 2013 for elections, wakicheka. So he had already blown off. So when I tried to join him in Nairobi 2015, I could not get him. So I was so heartbroken. I stayed in Nairobi doing nothing. I would come to Meru, do drama, try and join spaces. I went into music advocacy. I met a friend, Eric Sitati. We started a company. So that's when I went into farming, agriculture. I did a lot of networking with NGOs that support agriculture, climate smart agriculture. I did a lot of things in that space. I believe that's not the highlight of the interview, but in a nutshell, I went all the way to Tharaka, planted 250 acres with money from here and there and my savings and his savings and other borrowings. We ended up losing the entire money, but getting so many lessons. Changed the company to Soil Group, started manufacturing, did shampoo, sanitizers, because again I had knowledge in cosmetics industry. Met some awesome partners. I was the youngest in the group. Got some very wealthy guys to come and join us. We had a good group. We've built an industry in Kitengela. We have a building like almost 2 floors in Kitengela. We started manufacturing. During COVID, we exported sanitizers to UK worth of $1 million. We supplied products to several institutions by the government. But you know, again, the dynamics of entrepreneurship. The other guys, to them, this was a small business, so they did not concentrate in it. Myself and Eric, this was our big deal. So we tried concentrating, but the others, their interests were scattered because they have interests all over the East Africa, some of them. We have a meeting like today, someone is in Germany, the other one is in South Africa. You try convening a meeting, you take 4 months, 6 months before having a meeting with them. So over time, we're in the process of finding out. We stopped manufacturing, but we still have our products registered. We have everything. Kebs registered. We have like 11 products in that company. So I would say it's one of the most successful ever, any venture that I've ever been to. But it's one of the projects that did not give me money directly, but we got to employ people. We got to help so many people, especially during COVID. I did not struggle during COVID, but because I was not in the investing space. You know, for any business to succeed in this country, actually in the world, you have to give it at least 3 years, so that it will stabilize all the aspects of a business. But we were not able to do 3 years. So that is where I found myself selling vehicles to sustain now because I had a family.
So have you thought of maybe taking the business back?
Yeah, that will come much later. Of course, I know manufacturing is the future, but of course, after we get rid of so many red tapes in the industry, kufungua kampuni, especially manufacturing in this country, ni kama commit suicide. The structures, zile vitu unapaswa kulipa are so stupidly crazy. That is, it's untenable. It's not doable. Ni kitu ngumu sana. But in future, I'm sure we hope the government can streamline so many things. Juna pata, there's so many licenses. Tuachana mambo ya biashara bro. Let's tuanza kuongea biz tuongee biz. Because there are so many red tapes to nikianza kuongea we can talk until next week.
So now, Meru crew.
Yes.
How about it?
Meru crew, the pioneers. Good thing, guys went back. Wengine wakaenda kusoma. Doc went back, did his masters, became a lecturer at a college. So me went worked for Meru FM for many years. Came back, he has a big studio, the biggest production studio in Meru. As you speak, UT went to Weru, works at Weru. Opened a ministry, is now a preacher. Utikas, yes. Nakanywa Dredi. Doing awesome ministry, winning souls, and we're still doing music. We did our last album in 2019. It's available on Spotify. We did not hype it too much because COVID came and then everybody got scattered, and from then we've not been able to do more music apart from a few advocacy. I'm a political kind of music whereby we did some music against the government in 2020, but with a few guys, not as a Meru crew. And we did music for Sniper as a Meru crew, because we felt injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere. A Meru crew is still there. If we want to go back to the studio, we can go even now. But I think life as a way of arranging itself. Yeah. We plan, but God makes things happen. But we're still there. If we decide to do an album, I think now that Doc is back in Meru, we might do something soon.
Okay, now. Sasa nataka kupeleka hapa kwa mahali tulipatana. Do you even remember? No.
Material Girls. Yeah, sure.
So about schools, I've met you kwa shule mingi. What do you do in these schools?
I'm a mentor. 2011 I started training drama in schools. Started with Kregara, started winning. So I realized that I'm so good at training people. So I started training drama and eventually won so many awards. I cannot start talking about them at the national level with colleges, high schools, primary schools, and then even transition to film, which we're still doing for schools in drama. So I train dramas.
Drama peke yake?
Sometimes they call me to become a mentor. And sometimes I become the judge, adjudicator. Yeah, mostly that's what I do. Yeah.
That's perfect. Haya, sasa tuingie kwa juice. Kama sio yenyewe unakunywa hapo.
Juice. Thank you so much. Wase mkuje kwa Imon Studios akona juice, akona dispense inatoa juice. Divas of Motindwa. Ebu ekeni yako imo.
A diva in need is my diva indeed. Ama wanasemangaje?
Kwambia nauzaga magari.
Haujui ni show.
I mean za magari, so imekuwa huko port, but unajua kinyozi yangu ya kwanza nilianza na wewe.
Make it make sense.
Unaosha vyombo, nyumba nitafagia jamani.
Nitapeleka boarding, asante.
Nitafanyia hata watoto assignment. Madhe usikue. Hapana.
Nisaidie kisu nikate hii avocado.
We, unaguza avocado ya nani? Unaweza guza kila kitu lakini si avocado yangu.
Mbokando. Avocado nandia. Kitu inakuliangwa na ndogi. Ningekuwa dragon fruit.
Nikamuuliza kama niende nguo zingine. Akaniambia nisiworry, akona more bigger surprise. Hey, lakini vile mambo imeescalate. Naona kama ni hata jipiga surprise.
Ujia pete iko hapa ubadie.
Hey lover boy, Neil will proposing.
Yeah, in Meru, gentlemen can never kneel down. Kutaka tulia Meru.
Imagine, I'm just landed from the US. Mimi na majanti zangu nini, nikaingia Korea njasma kuona nini na pop in Mutindo. Nikaambiwa kuna ambathinde pale. Hey, mimi na mimi siwezi angusa ambogi. Pap! Nikapia.
Mapenzi wewe.
Yeah, my lovely.
Ondoka.
Baba.
Babe.
Wewe mse.
Unajua uko na country tuko ndani?
haniwezi na kusema lazima tulinde kama hapa.
Basi ngojeni kidogo, acha niongee na madam.
Amekataa kuongea na wewe.
Kwani hiyo simu ilikuwa ya nani? Mwamungisha njeve mbaya.
Nimepigiwa na mama Safi, nikajua huyo ndiye nitangara na yeye.
Mwakura kuura nguo.
Kametia njeve.
Inasema
Kuna mtu anaitwa Guru Muhindi anaweza tusaidia.
you mean anaweza jua kwa nini tunapata hizi
Mashida zote.
Niache tuendeni guys.
Sasa tuendeni. Alafu nilienda hapo nikakaa, nikaambia huyo Guru maisha yangu yote. Na kusema kitu.
Bendera napelekwa na upepo. Wewe kushawahi imbisha Mugumo tree? Kama wewe naimbisha Mugumo tree, wewe natingika matako.
Miselewi matako gani? Hii ni nonsense.
Tumekuwa na enough drama, relax.
Nadia nosietekia. Divas of Mutindo.
Bro kanipigia simu. Nani aje? Hapana. Tulipatana mahali. Kuna kitu nafanya. Nataka kukuweka, utaingia? Mwambia si ulete kwani. Then you called me officially.
Yeah.
Bro, iko hivi na hivi na hivi na hivi. Tupatane. Nikamwambia si unipe nini tufanye.
Bana, I know. Divas. 2020 after COVID I started, I got introduced into serious film in 2015, featured in one. Then I got a lot of interest because I'm a theater person. I love theater. Got so much interest. Did cinema in 2017 for school, born at the Nationals. And then I was convinced this thing, I just did it so easily. And I used to be the developer of stories. 2020, during COVID, I started studying for an international film class online, Massachusetts School of Arts, Maju. Nikaingia class ya screenwriting. Nikaipiga. Now, nilipata the West wako na different way of education whereby you also have peer reviews. Okay, of course we have them in Kenya, but I love the way the West does it. Peer reviews, like I'm in this class, but before mwalimu to lecture tumakie, I love to see like 5 of us have to exchange work, tunasoma. So I do your work, I review your work, peer reviews. So I would get so very like thumbs up with my work. Naandika scripts and tunafunzwa, and I would get so good reviews. So I did a certificate in screenwriting. Tulipewa so many books, I'm still even buying them even now. Of course I passed the unit, everything, like we had like 6 months study screenwriting. So from then I've been writing. But I've been writing nikiweka kwa gari, kwa nyumba. And sometimes, mostly I write for schools. And then I always wanted to start a film company. And then, film company, you have this, you know how expensive it is. Camera ni $500,000, the cheapest you can have. Kwanza ya cinema ni 1.5 million, the best, minimum best. Lights, 500,000. So I wanted to buy all those things. Editing suit, you need like 300,000. So nilikuwa najiambia one day I'll buy all these things. So nauza magari nikijiambia na wataka save, one day I'll sell like 5 million and buy. Then I realize I'm even thinking deeper because I have a family now. I have needs to sort out. But then good thing God akanifanya nikamit Don. Okay, tuko tunajuana, but then our interest aligned. I know so many people do production. We've worked with so many people in the country. But Don is different. He's a very different guy. He's so humble. He takes a step at a time. He understands people. When he's angry, he will not show you, but he'll let you know much later when you're not angry. You will not have a voice racing competition. So I was like, this guy, we can work. So we started doing small works. So sometime last year, I was going through a hard time because I had helped someone secure a vehicle. Things happened. She got an accident. She could not pay. So my salary was withheld at the company. I had lots of money I had hoped to get. So my life was in a mess. I was kind of depressed. My vehicle had issues, parked at the garage. I did not even have 50 shillings to move from my house to town. So I told myself there are few things that I can do. And I read and I follow a few people. And one of the people who inspired me to date is Paul Bundikarau, Daktari. The one who was number 1 when I was in Form 1. He was number 1 in the country. He's a doctor in town, Meru. So Paul is a very brilliant guy. So sometimes I started a joke with a few friends. In high school, we would say, "Mini Paul Bundi, I'll score the A." So much later, when he got out, we became friends, and we chat with each other. But now we used to joke with a few friends. When you're at the end of the tether, what would Bundikarau do? So when I got a bit depressed, I asked myself, now I don't have money to support my house, I don't have things. What would Bundikarau do? Would he be depressed, or he would dig deeper and find out something that will make the mind active and still do something? So I dug deep, and then I realized I had written and pitched a script a year earlier, a concept, not a script, a concept. Because don't anaweza kwambia vile mimi msumbua. Bro, umsee mimi umuudhi. But ako patient. Na kanga hivi nampigia, bro niko na idea fulani. Andika basi, naanza kuandika. Ikiwa nusu, bro kuna idea nyingine moto. Bro, sikia. He is so patient, atanisikiza for 1 hour. Niko na postpaid bro. Credit haina issue. Sasa, who character nimempichia so many things and he is so patient, he listens. So I've pitched to him like thousands and thousands of ideas. Okay, see thousands, like in many ideas. So I had pitched to him a concept whereby I felt that creatives were to, if they rely on just music, people won't get to understand them.
Yeah.
And then pia sisi kwetu tuko na kasumba ya Meru, tuko na kasumba ya a musician used to be called a kedharia. A kedharia is someone who destroys.
Destroys, yeah.
Not someone who builds. So our reception has not been so good. So I wanted to show people like the life work of creatives. And then I thought, not just musicians. Why don't we have all round people? So I had pitched to someone who probably did not understand. It's someone who is a celebrity, and I wanted us to go on the project, but she refused. He refused, she refused. I don't remember the gender because I don't want to disclose. So I had the idea for like a year in my mind. So when I got to that moment of what would Bundikarau do, I dug deeper and found that script, and I pitched to first Don. Mtu wangu anapanga story. Akaniambia mimi nimechoka kushoot muziki. Let a script. Kwa like, sasa sina script. Niandike kwa kichwa. Kumbuka sina gari. Eric Muthomi Mheshimiwa would come and pick me in my house because he realized I was not okay. And then we would go around looking for things. I was not even selling vehicles anymore because I have money stuck at the company, not getting paid. Everything is stuck. Nikamwambia Eric, bro, niko na idea. Kambia, najua tuna pesa lakini kweo, wapi? Tufanye? Ambia nimeongea na Dona akasema everybody was like, let's do it. So I went back to the house. What would Bundikarau do? I went down, started writing the concept. Then I asked myself, of all my friends and people who've been expressing interest, they would want to act. And all across my friends, whom do I know that would work with me or would join my project without asking me for a shilling? In my entire spectre, I'm a pool of friends. Ni nani naweza ita akuje ajinunulie lunch na JK fuel na sitete. I had Nyashima who was calling me every day, telling me wiki ile day utaifanya project ni include. There's a lady called Lucy who was calling me every day, telling me wiki one day include. Nkirote has been my friend for so many years. Hata 2012 unajua tukikutana na nani, we were with her in Diani.
Kwa Diani mkifanya nini?
Bro, sisi tulikuwa camping.
Uko sure?
She was my girlfriend then.
Thank you.
Nimefurahi ngombe.
Nimefurahi.
So anyway, so I had met Marjorie, Miss Meru, in a funny way. Because, bro, pia mimi na wewe tuko kwa hiyo joke. Tunatoshana. We gave her, she boarded our vehicle when we were coming from an event in Itokenta Festival in Metongo sometime last year. So this girl anaingia kwa gari, and then tuko na Mheshimiwa Eric. Tunachapa story kwa gari, and then she starts making jokes about us. Ako like, hey bro, you said your name is? Nikamwambia Muthomi. Muthomi, I know 3 fat people and you're 2 of them. Nilichekelewa. Maza alisema mimi ni mnono. Ajua sawa 3 wanono na mimi ni wawili. That was stupid. I was like, hey, I like your kind of humor. And I have a concept I'm thinking about. I'll include you. That's how I met. Yeah, that was our first time meeting with Marjorie. And then, so there was supposed to be 5 divas. So I was asking myself, nani naweza work naye? So I knew wewe ni easy sana, because the moment we met, we've always been, I don't know, for some reason, we've never hung out for so long, but we've always been friends. From the time we met in Metongo, like I felt that this person I can work with. So that time, when I started working on the script, Don cancelled everything that he was supposed to do for a certain week. But hiyo week amecancel, niko najua nitakuwa nimaliza issues zangu kwa kampuni, so I get some money. So Don alimesave some money to come to Meru. I knew I'll be paid, so I knew I have some good money. I'm coming to finance the production. Eric pia expected some money. Bro, 16 September, my birthday. Asubuhi. Tuko supposed kuanza shoot on Tuesday. Sunday, tunapigiana na Don. Bro, umepata pesa? Kuna Don say cancel everything including work at where he works at the university. Eric cancel bookings za hoteli. We don't have money for the shoot. So tumecast, tumeongea kina Kiambambi, because I had done them a favor. So they had promised to come and act. I had some mentees. Kuna maboys nilikuwa nimepata shule, kina comedian nilikuwa nimepata Meru Tech nikifunza drama. I have a friend called Adeno who I mentor, my protege in the industry. He's a very good dancer. We go with him to drama, nilikuwa nimempea sound. Dona amekuja na Bolivia, protege wake. So we knew. And then Kevo, our director, very nice guy, alikuwa amesema ndio but anaishi na nyuki. So amenipigia sana nikamwambia bro, hatuna dose kuje. Say hatuja cancel everybody else. Script imeandika, script expensive. We needed at least 80,000. Na sasa tumelipa some things, tumepata locations. We are ready and we've known we are going to shoot. Hatuna do. That Monday morning was my birthday, 16 September last year. I find some SMSs on my phone.
So bro, unaniambia
Monday, 16 September last year, birthday. Next day we were supposed to start shooting. Don amepack vitu. We were supposed to come and start shooting divas of Mutindo. Sina pesa. Sina gari. Bibi ananiangalia hivi ananiona kama Bosco, kama dogi juu sina dogi. I love her.
Jugushi weke Bosco hapo.
No, I love her. She's awesome. But like niko na feel niko chini. Unajua kama mwanaume una do kwa hauna kambaya man. So that time she goes to work. I'm alone in the house. I'm in the shower feeling so down. We are planning niende kwa Mutwiri Eric tupigie Don because yako Nairobi. Tumwambie tumecancel show. But niko shower hata sijaweka music the way I'm used to. Nasikia simu yangu inapiga titi hata sikumbuki it's my birthday. Bro, natoka naenda kuangalia simu napata kuna msema nitumia 16 bob never age. That's the message. Okay, sorry. Pardon my Greek. Napata mwingine amenitumia 500, napata another friend from Mombasa amenitumia sijui so mbili. Like friends tuna joke. Then kuna msema amenitumia 1000. So najiambia wow, sikuwa na hata 50 bob ya kuingia tao. So now what I'll do, I'll just walk as I make calls. Gari yangu ilikuwa inahitaji like 30 Gs. So nitapiga calls nikitankaa say tukijoke with them. So I get out of the house, napiga simu, hey thank you, hey 16, we love 16, 16 until I die, blah blah blah, we're joking. Then I get to someone. This guy is called Engineer Moria. Entrepreneur wa kampuni inaitwa Escatech Solutions, you deal na solar. Nata engineer, umenitumia thao bro. Umesema nitese hii kutese hii makutano bro.
Wasemea George?
Anaitwa Engineer Moria.
Okay.
Francis. Escatech Solutions. Yeah. They deal with solar. He's in Nairobi.
Yeah.
But pia in Meru he supports so many people. Nataka mkoro umesema nitese hii makutano. Thao bro, thao ni noma. Nitaua. And then we start getting to deep conversations because always he's a deep guy. So to like, hey, how have you been doing? How is the company going? He knows my past from entrepreneurship. He was my fan when I was when we were serious in music and the Meru crew. He's an engineer, he's a DJ. So we are joking, talking stuff. Then I go like, bro, seems like nothing is going around. What's happening? Kwani hauzi magari? Nikamwambia about the issue I have with my company. Nikamwambia usiteseke tuko around. Nikamwambia like, bro, I'm doing well. My wife is supporting me. We are okay. But I've just been working on a script to keep my mind sane. We were supposed to start shooting tomorrow, but I'm walking to Eric's place, Mheshimiwa, so that we cancel the shoot because I think job yangu atasolve hiyo story ya do in like a week or two. So until I get the money, that's so good. Aweza ati nini? Ati pesa. Script iko ready. Guys are ready. Sasa pesa ninakusumbua kata simu. Aliniweka 50k. 50,000. Takapiga. Hizi itatosha kesho na kesho kuto. By kesho itatosha actually aliuliza itatosha kesho. Juu by kesho nitakutumia ingine anything you need. Bro. 50,000 nilipigia Don. Bro. We are not cancelling anything. Kuja. Mutugi. I even sent him some money. Kuja. Ndia aone tuko serious. Juu nilikuwa nishamcancel. So maybe alisha kula pesa yake. Naingia kwa Eric niko like, bro, send a message, you have money to shoot. Escatech, Engineer Moria. That is not my brother, my cousin. We are not related. We've never even sat. By then we had not sat a long time. We had no credit. Like, he's someone who just believed in us. Escatech Solutions. That time we had decided by 10 we will cancel the shoot. That time I'm getting 50,000 was 11 because I was unable even to walk from my house. I was weak. We are going to cancel. This is a dream I had. Do you know that script? Divas, what if Muthomi? I did not even edit it. As I edit, I wrote it. That script ilikuwa concept nilikuwa nimefikiria hapo nyuma. Hii script nilikuwa nimepichia nani Karemi yule Meru. For some reason I could understand. Nampigia namwambia Karemi, niko na idea hapa noma. Nataka tu produce mimi na wewe. Inaitwa Divas of Mutindwa. Na wewe ni diva because naonanga wewe this way Karemi, you know Karemi has the looks, she has the charisma, na pia kuna kaushamba, she has the exposure. Akona Dubai na bado akona Roire, akona ushamba na akona town, like she has seen it and she's funny also. I enjoy her comedy. But I would love to work with her even in future. I'm a fan. So no beginner about this.
Masema Karemi nikakumbuka kuna udem wa Nairobi, Flora.
Flora.
Dhura.
Okay.
Yule wa ile dikijipa ama ni kinini? Kile kia white.
Oh yeah, that lady.
Umewatch script zake?
Script YouTube whatever. TikTok
Beyonce ama ni nani? Ajita TikTok. Ajita ni ule Flora Dhura huyo.
Wenye kuna mapesa squeeze. Okay, yeah. I follow do I follow them? I see the videos.
Akona hiyo sasa hiyo expect hiyo. Sasa hiyo Meru sasa yenyewe.
Mwambie akuje we can cast her.
Flora. Tumekuita my story.
Flora unataka kuwa diva. Ukuje casting. Tutamu audition. Well, because again the concept behind Divas of Mutindwa, me I don't care the number of people will have to act. I want as many. I want more people getting exposure. And we are not doing it for free. If you have money anywhere, we pay people. When we don't have it, we'll show you our accounts. We don't have money. If you have sponsors, if people want to come and put in money, we'll declare, because ours is beyond the money. If I wanted, my dream was to work, when I was doing accounts, my dream was to work at PricewaterhouseCoopers. The guys there right now are my friends. If I wanted to apply a big job in accounting, I'll just refresh my accounts and go back to work. So if it's about the money, I know if now I went to that business, within a year or two, I can be earning over 200,000 in a month. But it's not the money that is the motivation. I love theater, I love cinema. So I want this platform to be used to build people. So as I was saying, Divas of Mutindo, we ended up getting money. Tukaingia set, tulisupportwa na watu wengi sana. Man, Kamano used to call me and encourage me nikiwa down. Kamano has like been my cheerleader. So many people, Engineer Pele Babuji, the current chairman of Meru, FKF, Kina Filmmaker. Like I have so many people who are so encouraging. Now kitu funny, si tuko tukaanza Divas. Atuko tumembea madem na actors wote hatuna do. Guess what? Also walikuwa prepared. Do you know these ladies? Tuliwaambia hiyo day, the next day atuta shoot. We are going to look for locations. Dawn came, did like recognize us with reke. We did reke on all those things. Tukadu hizo vitu zote. We went around, looked for locations. Of course kuna locations akupenda, kuna zenye zilikuwa na noise. Tulikuwa tumepewa na wase like La Beila. Mwenda alikuwa ametupea hoteli, but ilikuwa so noisy we could not work with it. Katimene gave us a location. Eric gave us Nido Hotel. We hired Airbnb. Tulikuwa na locations kadhaa. We hired a police station. Yes. Sorry, we were given a police station with some money. With some little facilitation. Tupesa kidogo.
With some little motivation.
And then I had called you, bro. But then, you know, we didn't have money. And I knew you would come for free. But then I had not confirmed to you. Same to Amon. Nyashma, I talked to Amon, and we were supposed to come and do like the bit here to introduce models here. But Amon had a job at Embu. And he was a bit tight. Akasema atajaribu kuwa amefika the next day. Wewe sikuwa nimekushow, so job bado
ilikuwa job, so mimi nilikuwa ngoja uniambie ni siku fulani mimi niombe leave,
but we didn't have money. We didn't have money.
But now the point was not money. Kwa tumefanya nawe kazi mingi.
But now I knew I was not going to. Unajua check, we did not pay even Kremi photography. We did not pay. We've not paid him. We paid him with publicity. But we knew if we come to Amon, ana beef na nani alikuwa ameongelesha Nyash walikuwa ameongea, but he was held up making money. And you know we were just starting up. And we would not want to compromise anybody who had jobs. Ndio etiache job kukuja to a concept which was not tried and tested. Say I think sasa inaweza kwambia bro kuja, I'm sure we'll give you like a following of 50,000 ama because we've seen the concept is working. But then atungeambia him on toka Embu acha kufanya job kuja because you have a show. It was not a proven concept. Singekwambia usiende tiomba off job huko shule and come and do a shoot. So we had go to the next person who was available, who was Kremi, and he really accorded us the place. He gave us a lot of support. So big up also Kremi Photography. Thank you so much for the support.
Then umeona amefungua YouTube.
Oh yeah, that guy is talented and he's giving back to the society in a big way.
Nini si ufungue yako?
So
to the almonds.
Ufungue na bibi.
Na sekani.
Na mabibi. Yeah, so we ended up shooting, but ilifika place ndo ikaisha. So some of the scripts that I had we did not shoot. We cut and Dona kaniambia bro, kesho hatuna pesa. Eric akaniambia hata hatuna food ya kesho. We need to shoot something tonight. That's why we brought in the guru scene. Bro, I think mimi ni mnamba pia kuandika. Si mtu jipinga nikengele. Makofi kwangu. Makofi tena.
Tunapiganga hiyo.
Hapana bro, hiyo ni ya mama. Bro, makofi kwangu. Makofi tena. Bas. Naona ngone na club. Ujoka.
Yani siwezi sikiza ngoma na amani.
Disco. Anyway, sasa we ended up shooting. I wrote a script. Niliandikia script kwa gari at 4 p.m. Wasa kaanza kushoot saa 1 usiku. 2 hours. Wrote like almost 30 minutes. Guys were like, wow, how did you do that? Niko like, I just did it. They don't remember that for the last like 7 years I've been preparing. I've been reading in Massachusetts School of Film, whatever arts. They don't know. I've been preparing since where my story started when I was bullied in primary. When I was reading, to be a better writer, you have to be an awesome writer. Oh, you ask, to be a good writer, you have to be a very good reader.
Yeah, you have to read so that you can
So to write 1 line, you have to read 5 books. So remember, that writing that I did in a few minutes is something I've prepared from my primary when I was being bullied. From my high school when I was in journalism and whatever, I was practicing writing. To the time when COVID struck, to the time that I was writing drama in 2011, writing music with a Meru. So fortune favors, not just the bold, the prepared.
Hey, I'm sorry.
Ini tango fast forward bro. Kwa script, it's a stylistic device.
Hey, sawa.
Kat, wambio tuenda ile short break.
Tuende short break. Turudi sasa. Kati hapo.